So this is the data that I prepared. First of all, I will organize the forms and fill out the blanks using some functions. And first, I will set the worksheet, adjusting width for the first row, and put all the data in the middle of the cells. And I will merge some cells. So this is the payment per hour. I will put the comma here, and the next row is daily working hours. I will put the letter H after the digits on here. And the contract expiration date. And I will put the borders on this database. And for the line label, I put some color. And this is cell is that I'm not using, so I will mark X. And next step is I'm going to put the title for the database up here. The title is going to be and I enlarge it letters for 0.20 and bold. And on the right side of the title, I will place a box for getting a signature for approval from the personnel related. I will make the box here and will copy this up to here. Merge. And person in charge first. And team leader. And I will copy this as a picture and copy it on the right side of the title and delete the original one. Adjust the height. And then next step is filling out the expiration date of the worker's employment. For that, I'm making a formula this is the contract starting date, so plus. And if you take a look at here, the code number ends with 2 or 3, and the numbers mean the period of the contract. So if the code number ends with 2, that means the contract period is for 2 years. So I will cut the last digit here to here. For that I'm using right function and the first one from the right. So because it's 2 years, I multiply 12 and 30 days. That's 1 year. And I have the contract expiration date here, and I copy this to the bottom. The next value I'm going to figure out is the total salary of the workers. I'm making formula. So payment per hour multiply daily work hour, and they are working 20 days a month, so I put in 20. And also there's a additional payment for working outside of Seoul. So if the worker is working outside of the Seoul, then they are getting 10% of the advantage bonus for their payment. So for applying that, I'm using if function. Workplace is Seoul. The value doesn't change. If they work outside of Seoul, they are getting 10% of bonus. So here I have the result, and I copy this to the bottom. The next blank is for the average payment per hour for the workers in Travel Guide team. For this, I should use the average if function, but before that I will use round function to round up the result at each second integral number. Second place, and then I'm using average if. The range should be job category and travel guide. So here I have the result, and I put comma here. And the next blank I'm going to fill out is the average daily working hours for the workers in Seoul branch. For that, I use average if function again. The range should be workplace, and criteria is Seoul, and the average range should be from here to here. I have too many decimal places here, so I compressed it. Next one I'm going to figure out is the number of workers who are working in Seoul branch. For this, I'm using countif function, and the range will be workplace, and Seoul is criteria. So 3 people are working in Seoul branch. And here below the name category, I'm going to put the list of the workers' name. For that, data, I select list and quote the list of the workers' name. So here I can select the worker's name, and on the right side of this blank